Hey y'all, just something for you to chew on here today. Obviously, I'm sitting in my boat in my shop, so obviously we're not on the lake. But you know, God has a way sometimes of letting you know that it's going to be okay. You know, there's a Bible verse in John chapter 16, verse 33. He says, I have said these things to you that in me you may have peace. In the world, you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. You know, we always have issues of some sort. You know, my boat is a 21 Ranger, didn't have very many hours on it, yet I had two issues with it. Something with my steering and something with my back live well. You wouldn't think after just 20-some hours, you'd have a problem with it. But I do want to say this, whether it has tires, whether it has steering, whether it's another person, we are always going to have issues of some sort. And so no matter what it is, you've got to learn to give it over to Jesus. Now, I will say this, Big Sky Boats up in Billings, Montana, they got me right in. They fixed the problems. I mean, they were number one to work with. But now, not every time you take your boat or your truck in is it going to get fixed right away. But there are times people can get it in right then, right there, get it fixed for you. But, you know, there's bigger problems in life. You know, there's a death of a loved one. There's a cancer with somebody. There's a prodigal son or a prodigal daughter. There's a marriage that's on the rocks. These are much bigger issues than a boat that don't steer well or a boat that has a live well that leaks water, right? But you have to understand, there's a peace that comes through knowing Jesus Christ as your Lord and as your Savior. You think back to the biggest elk you've ever killed or the biggest walleye or other fish you've ever caught. Those are great things. I mean, they're fun, right? But none of that compares to our eternity in heaven. So if you're watching this video today, I just want you to pause for just a moment. Make sure that the issues that you're dealing with are important. If they are, then deal with them. If they're not so important, don't lose much sleep over it. Figure out how to fix it and move on. Because listen, there are people in your life and in my life dealing with a lot bigger problems than what you or I are dealing with right this second. So remember John 16:33. I think it's a great verse. It's a great life verse, knowing that take heart. The Lord has overcome this world. Okay, make sure Jesus is your everything. Make sure you're not idolizing an elk. Make sure you're not idolizing a fish. Make sure you're not idolizing a deer or a turkey or anything else. You make sure that Jesus Christ is your everything. And I'm here to tell you, when Christ is your everything, you have everything that you need. I can tell you, I have seen God give me new desires in my heart, new desires in my life. I've seen Him bless me in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And it's all because of our faithfulness to Jesus Christ. I hope that helps somebody here today. This is James Scott at With Him Outdoors.